When you think of homegrown athletes who turn professional in their respective sports, you might think of Cliff Lee, John Daly, Scottie Pippen, or what about this guy, Darren McFadden? But there's a new kid on the block that needs to be added to the growing list of star athletes who made it big time. His name is Thomas Roberts, and he plays professional football, just not the kind most Arkansans are familiar with. And he's quickly becoming a rising star on the pitch. On a dark, windy day, when the lights are off and the fields at Burns Park are empty, memories from the past come roaring back for 20-year-old Thomas Roberts. So what's it like to be back home?
In Little Rock or just in America?
Both.
Both. It feels so nice.
Thomas grew up in Little Rock and started playing soccer at the age of 4. His hero at the time, Brazilian superstar Ronaldinho.
The stuff that he did was just so influential on me. I think that's what made me fall in love with the game.
It didn't take long for his passion and natural talent with the ball to be noticed by others.
Thomas was around 7 or 8 when I first met him.
At the time, Matt Middlestat was in Little Rock, overseeing the Arkansas Rush Soccer Club.
Did you see at that point in time a promising future for him?
You could see it was there. I mean, the potential was unbelievable because he was always trying to do tricks with the ball.
When he started coaching Thomas at the age of 10, he quickly realized Thomas was already performing on another level.
She was like, okay, well, great, you're beating other 12-year-olds. Okay, now you're doing well with 13-year-olds. And it was just, okay, how high can we keep pushing you? How much further can you go?
It didn't take long to find out. When Thomas turned 12, his dad drove him to Dallas after he was invited to try out for the FC Dallas Academy team.
And I went down there, and we trained for 10 minutes, and it lightninged.
The tryout immediately canceled due to severe weather.
We drove 5 hours, and I'm like, wow, like I just drove down here for nothing.
But whatever Thomas did during that 10-minute tryout certainly made an immediate impression.
Case, even at 13 years old, from first moment, we knew that he was very, very gifted technically. He had an interesting knack for being able to control the ball in a lot of different circumstances. So had a really soft first touch, fantastic dribbler of the ball, could deliver a great pass, left-footed.
The 12-year-old midfielder was immediately offered a spot on the academy team. Only problem, Thomas lived in Little Rock, nearly 340 miles away from the training site in Frisco, Texas. So every weekend, his dad drove him to Dallas so his son could play.
And we took some risks, but he was so, at an early age, he was so dedicated. You could just see it.
But then his coaches said they needed Thomas full-time. So his parents agreed to let him move in with one of his teammates' family.
Ever since then, it's just kind of taken off.
Over the next several years, Thomas excelled, appearing in 77 U.S. Soccer Development Academy games and scoring 16 goals. He traveled the world with the academy team, catching the attention of European scouts, including Bayern Munich. And when he turned 17, FC Dallas offered him his first professional contract.
My aunt, my grandmother, they were all, my brothers, my sister, my parents, they were all there, so it was crazy to just, sign the paper and have that picture, the moment with my family. It was incredible.
And on March 23rd of 2019, he made his first Major League Soccer debut against Colorado.
There was no definitive call. Here's Roberts. The ball down the left, Andrzejczyk, and the follow-up, it's in! And it all starts with the homegrown player, 17 years of age.
One thing about being a professional athlete is that nothing is guaranteed and anything can happen. In July of 2021, FC Dallas loaned Roberts to a different team, clear across the globe. For the past 7 months, he's been playing for SK Austria Klagenfurt, a professional team in the Australian Bundesliga.
It's a whole different ballgame, just with intensity and how much it means to the fans and the club.
Roberts quickly earned the trust and respect of his coach, teammates, and the fans. Not an easy task, especially in a country that lives, eats, and breathes soccer.
Yeah, it's crazy. They're immense. They don't stop chanting.
chanting for a team and a homegrown player all the way from Little Rock, Arkansas.
I'm proud of myself because I committed to this. Like, I don't think a lot of people would have thought a kid from Little Rock would, you know, try to play professional soccer, and luckily it's working out.
Well, Robert's loan with Austria Klagenfurt expires this May. So what happens then? No one really knows, including Thomas. He could stay in Austria, return to Dallas, or he could be called up to the U.S. national men's team. It all depends on how he performs on the pitch, and so far, he's off to a good start. In fact, just yesterday, he played the final 30 minutes of a game. His team was down 1-0. The game ended in a 2-2 tie, thanks in part to Thomas's efforts on the pitch. Of course, we'll keep you posted on his future.